Hi there. Thanks for joining me today. And I'm really glad that you did because we're going to talk about something that's pretty important. Why, you might ask? Because it affects you and your understanding of the buying and selling process in real estate. We're going to talk about the National Association of Realtors' recent settlement that happened last year. I'm Piper Menke. I'm a real estate agent here in Portland, Oregon, licensed in Oregon and Washington, and I'm working with Urban Nest Realty. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the deal. When you're looking for a home, you typically have a buyer's agent, and that agent represents you in all things house related. They're helping you find the property, they're helping you identify and negotiate any factors within the transaction, and they're making sure that you stay informed. Sounds pretty great, right? Well, the NAR's lawsuit made things a little bit more clear and a little more fair for buyers like you. So let's walk through those. The first is buyer's agency compensation. How it used to work was that the seller's agent and the seller would pay the buyer's agent's fee. But now those rules have changed so that the buyers can see exactly what their buyer's agent is getting paid, how much, and by who. No surprises, no hidden fees. You'll know all the details, so you'll know exactly what's going on from the get-go. The next thing that you want to consider and think about is that now a written agreement is required. You might say, why? Why do I need to have a written agreement just to tour a house? That seems silly. But it's important because now you know going into the transaction with your agent exactly what their fees are, what their penalties are, and what the time frame is for your searching and working together. So it again gives you more freedom and flexibility to understand the process and make your own decisions. You can kind of think about it as a handshake in writing. It's just a formal agreement that's in place to take care of you and your agent so that you both can work together towards the same goal. The third big thing, and this is a big one, so get ready, is about the compensation. So just like we talked about early on about how compensation used to come from the seller's agent and the sellers, that's no longer the case. Now the buyer's commission is separated from the seller's commission. So it might be that the seller has decided they don't want to offer the full buyer's agent compensation, or maybe they want to offer partial or none at all. The good thing about this is now you have an agreement with your buyer's agent that says exactly what needs to happen. So the two of you can discuss how to negotiate where those fees might be coming from. Does it affect the price? Does it affect your out-of-pocket costs or the closing credits? How do you work together to cover your financial interests? It makes that conversation more open and educated. It's also important to note that this is a good thing. Don't worry about the fact that it's changed. Just think about the fact that you now know so much more about a process. And lastly, these changes mean that buyers actually have more choices. You get to go out into the world with more understanding of how this process works. You know that you're looking for an agent that's going to represent your financial interests, your personal interests. They're going to help find you a property that meets all of your goals and a home to move into. And if I'm the one that gets to have the honor of representing you as a buyer, I look forward to having those discussions. There are never too many questions. There are never too many long discussions that we might want to have about any of this stuff. It's important. These are the biggest financial decisions you're going to make of your life. So let's put a focus on that. Let's make sure you understand everything, every step of the way. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you the next time around. Again, my name is Piper Menke, Urban Nest Realty, real estate agent in Oregon and Washington.